So, let's go back. Far, far back. What is the Earth? This is where we live, is not it? Like, but do we know it well? I cannot say much in defense of the land. How do airplanes fly? Why on autopilot the course of an airplane is not corrected, or at least the captains of these ships swear that they do not know anything about this. These are miracles. Gyro is a reporting system. But is it? Many people say that it still has some attraction. There are many unanswered questions, and this is always the case. How old are the mountains really? Rockfalls are a common occurrence. How long does it take for a rock to flatten out? I see many things here unanswered, as it seems that not millions of years have passed. Let's talk about the oceans. The Earth's crust is much thinner in them, which means that they are much younger. How long had Pangaea existed? Is it so long ago? The general architecture at the end of the 18th century tells us that the world was recently united. Then from such movements it is quite logical. Why is the weather changing so fast? Does not this mean that in recent times everything was different? How else to explain such climate change and melting glaciers? 20 years ago in December there was a deep snow. Today the climate is as if we moved a few parallels down. Does not this mean that the climate is not very constant and we cannot drive it out more than a few hundred years ago? Why can we see the polar star in Chile? Why are all satellite antennas directed one way around the world? How are things with the Arctic and Antarctica? What was really explored there? I need documents with transcripts that I would know what my money is going to. Why does the ISS model shine through the moon? Does the ISS fly, and what is the scientific meaning of finding it on the hypothetical orbit of the Earth? Show at least one worthwhile experiment in 20 years, which was spent several billion of our money. Or does money leave this artificial project for something else? Even if it is so, that is very important, what these billions go to. It's disgusting, is not it? If they go to a global common project, it is important to understand how much it is hidden and why it is being done. And since this happens on the sly, it is necessary to understand how important this is for us. Why are all the pictures of Mars made on planet Earth? Mars is hidden. But why? Stanley Kubrick withdrew the mission of Apollo. This means that we did not in principle see this chronicle and do not know what is there and whether it really was. Like all fake species with the ISS. Is the Earth flat? I do not know. But in any case they hide the truth, since Leonov and Gagarin took off their chronicle on the chroma key or in the studio. These are the things that we do not really understand about us. Even the structure of an atom lends itself to great questions. And all the old buildings are surrounded by soil. How could we overlook this? This is propaganda. When no one knows how to build pyramids, but at the same time they write in the textbook about the process of construction. It's on the verge of crazy, is not it? We are initially given false knowledge. We need to understand this together, and I'll be happy if we do this. It is necessary to clear your mind. Why is everyone in childhood afraid of the dark and monstrous? I do not think this is accidental, since it's an instinct. All this suggests that we do not see the world in all planes. In everything there is a scientific explanation. Perhaps we are really avatars on flat Earth under the hood, and this is just a school for our consciousness. In this case, we can explain many UFOs simply as drones for making all sorts of breakdowns. This is why they do not attack us, and it is their technology that is so different from what we have today. Perhaps the monsters and the truth is because they are in our subconscious. Or we're here and maybe they are outside the dome, and this is normal in the world beyond the edge. Why are we flying around? Perhaps everything is destroyed and we artificially support life, and the outside world is in fact no longer in that form. All this is speculation, but there are a lot of facts in them that are associated with each other. What is our Earth? Cemetery. But where are the remains? Why did the buildings remain? But mammoths died not long ago. This is indicated by the level of decay of tissues, animals found. What do we even know about this world? Why did not the old buildings have ovens and heat vestibules? These are all good questions. I think the climate was good not long ago. Since these buildings do not look too old. Too many questions. Let's work on them together.